All right, guys, so I am going to show you how to create a Picasso face. It looks like this, Picasso face. Pablo Picasso, as you may or may not know, really famous artist. This is art class 101, Pablo Picasso. But of course, we are digital, so we are going to be recreating his fractured face portraits using images and changing the hue and the saturation of those images, the scale. Like, we're going to play with all of those things to create our own Picasso faces. Okay, so this is my example. I'm going to show you how to achieve something similar. Okay, so number one, go online and go ahead and find a base model. I looked up model and I found this woman here. And then I went ahead and found an eye, found an eyebrow, I found an ear, a nose, a mouth. You're going to be required to alter, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different facial features. I let her keep one of her actual eyes, but you guys are going to be changing at least 5 different things about the person's face. Okay, so imagine we are starting, from scratch with pixlr. I'm going to do create new, and the size, it's a portrait. So what I used was Instagram story. It's a little bit long and skinny, but I'm not mad at it. So you can call it Picasso face, create, and you have something like this. All right. Now remember, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look up things like eye. Now go to images. You're going to choose an eye. You're going to save the image. Now I'm doing this on my MacBook at home, but obviously you guys are on your Chromebooks. It's the same kind of process. You're still saving your images. Okay, so I've already saved everything, but you're going to go ahead and do that first. Then you're going to go ahead and go over to your layers over here, do a plus, image, and here's all my stuff right here. I have it on my desktop, you guys. It'll probably go into your downloads. So start with your base person. All right, scale it up like so. Make it fit as best you can. Things you can change: eyes, nose, mouth, ear, hair, even like the body. If you found like a different neck, that might look strange, but it's another option. Okay, so got my base person. I'm going to go ahead and use my eraser and make sure my layer is selected, and I'm going to erase my background. Now remember, with the eraser, it's like a brush. You can change the size of it, change the softness. I suggest a softer eraser. Gives it that kind of feathered edge. So I'm erasing like so. Remember, this person's going to look pretty much like an alien in the end, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So now I'm like, all right, let's bring in my first feature. So plus on the layers panel, image. Again, you saved all of yours to start. So I'm going to grab this eye, open it up, scale it up, use my eraser, erase the edges. It's a super simple process to create something that looks pretty cool. So I kind of like how different the skin tones are. So I'm not going to go crazy with like erasing in between the lashes. Like, it's supposed to be weird. And the scale is supposed to be crazy. The size. So I'm like, okay. I like that. It's a little bit different than the other one. But yeah, I feel like you could change this face every time that you do it, but you get the idea. So I've got that. So now I'm like, all right, bring in my next thing. All right. Let's do this ear. Scale it down. Now my ear is facing the wrong direction, which may or may not be a problem considering we're doing Picasso faces. Picasso certainly didn't care about things facing the proper direction, but remember, if you want to change the direction of something, it's super simple. And I'll show you when I'm done erasing the edges of this image. Remember, you can change the size of your brush. I'm using a mouse. You can probably hear the clicks. If you have a mouse, so much easier. If not, I get it. It's fine. All right. So, to flip it, edit, transform, flip horizontal, like so. Stick that there. Rotate it. Okay. All right. So, new layer, image. You know, you're going to build up your face like this. Let's bring in my mouth here. Scale it down. You keep doing that until you have the face that you want. Okay? Now, say I was done. Now, changing the colors of everything. Okay? You're going to have the image selected, have the layer selected, go to Adjustment, Hue and Saturation. And you can either just move the hue around like so, or you can click Colorize and it'll change like it to be all blue or whatever color it is you want. I kind of like it not colorized. I'm going to go with maybe something like that. Okay. I like the way that eye looks. I like the colors. You could change if you wanted. You don't necessarily have to, but we're going for crazy colors here, right? So that eye already is really bright, really saturated. So that's why I'm not going to change it, but you probably will be changing every aspect of the person that you have. So again, choose the image, choose the layer, adjustment, hue and saturation. Maybe I make her pink. Let's try the colorize. And remember, saturation, you can change that as well. Ooh, that's a little too much. Minus. I mean, you could go on and on for days. I don't think I like the colorize for that one either. Like a yellow. We'll just go with that for now. Okay, so I've shown you adding in the images, scaling them, erasing. I've shown you changing the colors of each image. So now I'm going to show you, see these shadows, these extra dramatic shadows that I have here? I did that using the burn and the dodge. Click it. Make sure you have your layer selected. I'm choosing her, you know, that's where it's going to go. So right now I have it as lighten and darken. So darken is going to make things darker, right? So it's a great way to put some shadows underneath the parts of the face. And you can change the size, softness, you know. See that? Right? Really make her look crazy. Lighten. Make the size go up so you guys can see. See that? Some highlights. Okay. Now you see this watermark down here? A way you can get rid of that is click the brush. It's the draw tool, but it's a brush. Actually, no. Pick the eyedropper first, choose the color that it is, then pick up the brush. And let's make the brush a little bit bigger. And then it'll paint. See, it'll paint right over top. All right, so that's the process of putting your face together. Don't forget to put in a background of some kind. I added in just a galaxy to kind of piggyback off our last project. Remember your layers. Move things around until it works, right? Okay, and then when you're done, file, save, JPEG, download. It will probably go into your downloads on your Chromebook, and then you're going to hand it in on Google Classroom. All right, guys, good luck.